Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens, if you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Lord have mercy. Oh, family, get in here, get in here, get in here. Here we go with the scammer of Atlanta. That's why I call Candace, because Candace, she will always find a way to overcharge you, do extra. She knows nothing about staying within a budget. Now, she realized she's gonna have to charge Wayne more for the podcast room. Why? Why? He almost lost his stack when you said 90. Then you went down to 60. I don't. What you showed up on that PowerPoint presentation. Listen, I 60,000. I don't know, cause you got marble and all crystal or whatever you got going on with the material. Wayne gave you a budget. Make it look nice within that budget. This is the reason why people give you a budget, and the person that can come back to you. Listen, I have a travel business. I got it on hiatus now because since I've been focusing on my acting, I haven't really been doing any booking, and my content creating. So I haven't really been dealing with much travel. So I pretty much put my travel business on hold, but I have been in business since 2015 when it comes to booking travel. So yeah, that's like 11 years now. For the past, I'd say 3, I really haven't been doing any booking. Now, the 8 years that I was grinding in this industry, I get a budget from my clients. What you want to charge for a trip, where you looking to go, and I give them like quotes. Like if they want to look at 2 different islands, let's say Dominican Republic or Jamaica, find out what they want, all inclusive things they want to do, all that. Get a budget from them. Try to stay within that budget. Get the resorts that's within that budget. And if they not that pleased with it, I'm like, well, you would have to go up a little bit more if you want certain other amenities, because some resorts are more luxurious than others. They offer a lot more in their all-inclusive packages. You wanted me to add the excursions on top of that. What type of room do you want? An ocean view or a standard room, a garden view? All of that is different prices. So, but you get their budget at first, because what they can afford is what they can afford. But even if they can afford more, this is only what they want to spend. They got other things to do with their life. You know what I'm saying? Other things to spend their money on. So I conform in that, and I send them quotes within that budget. It's up to them if they like, you know what, I like that, but if you can show me something a little more. But yeah, Candace just go spend and be like, I need that money. I need extra money because boom, 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 boom. This is what I'm doing. This is what I did, or this is what I ordered. You don't do that, Candace. It's like the way she does business is crazy, and it's almost like she really, scamming. It comes off. Come on now, she do this all the time. That's $7,000 for that Temu looking Walmart brand baby shower that she did for Shayla. Listen, she'll never lay that down. She'll never live that down. Now, not to sit up there and bash or say anything about this sister and her business, but the way Candace do things, it's always something. You drag this out for the longest. Dragged it out, dragged it out, dragged it out. I like to know how much that lady spent that Delicia went to go see. I like to see how much that lady spent. I want some of them girls to find some other quotes, because this is ridiculous. The amount of money that she want, you can't do that. That room is not that big, not bigger than the other lady, the pregnant lady that Delicia visit with her podcast. It was like, what, 9,000 square feet? She did a lot. Why do Candace always feel the need to have to suck the blood out of a turnip? I mean, she'll squeeze you and squeeze every nickel, every dime out of you, and look like what? What's the problem with it? What's the problem? I want more money. Girl.
Chase.
I understand it's Wayne, so she want to go all
Can you come
out.
in here, please?
But this might not even be successful. The thing might be over in a year. Less than a year, 6 months. You done spent all this money. You can always upgrade later.
My God.
What?
This girl.
So I'm looking over some things, and I think I miscalculated something.
Oh, Jesus.
Or classroom.
You've been doing this for how long? You supposed to got that quote down to the T.
I didn't put it in the total of what I gave.
See what I'm saying? This girl, she's so unprofessional. She never have her stuff together.
More.
So you about to say you need more money from him?
I'm going to need it. Like
you can't. That's why you can't get friends to work for you.
And so, really I mean, in my defense, remember I asked for $90K, and because you guys were pressuring me and all this other stuff, and it was rushing, I cut some corners, or I thought I could, and I got it to 60.
Okay.
This right here, I need at least another $20K just to complete this, and this is important.
$20,000, Candace?
Yes.
You about $20,000? You miscalculated that much?
Right.
I was gonna cut corners.
This your wife.
I can't cut this corner. That's what I'm figuring out. So what? It's literally y'all fault.
Damn, Candace. But
why in the world didn't Candace sit down with Wayne and go over some options? I'm looking at this for furniture, and this for furniture. Give him 3 options on the layout for sofa and chairs. Do you like these? Okay, this is in this budget. This is in this budget. This is the lighting fixtures. Because Wayne came in with a bunch of stuff too. I don't know if that was the mics and all the technical stuff. Because he had a bunch of stuff. Remember that time when Bethany was out there acting the fool with her father, and Wayne was coming with his dad, and he was like, I got stuff, up there for his room. He brought a bunch of stuff. I was wondering if that was maybe the technical equipment, and Candace is just dealing with the whole layout, the wall, the decor, I guess, whether they're gonna have carpet and all that kind of stuff. So they have some offices up there that she gonna have to decorate and get together. It's on. Come on, this is a podcast. Like, come on, this is not your house. This is not your house. You want it to look nice for guests. The reception area should look nice. The podcast room, their offices ain't gotta be all that luxurious. Seriously, they ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time in there like that. These women got other businesses. I don't know how often how often does a podcast, is it like a weekly thing that they would do? Or they set it up for every day? Is this every day? Or they gonna come on once a week with guests and subject matters? I can't see this being like every day, like a daily talk show. That's very time consuming. So that's a good question. Like, how often is this podcast gonna run? Because I'm trying to see how much time they're going to be in this place for the amount of money that they want to spend. Of course, Wayne should have an office there. The girls honestly, like 2 apiece, share office space. They don't all have to have their own office. I don't know how many rooms in there. They got the kitchen. So, yeah. And I mean, she should have gave that. These are paintings. These are the costs. So with all of these that we went over, this is the total. If you want to upgrade to something else, because we got a little wiggle room with the money, we can upgrade maybe on the chairs. We can upgrade whatever. But give him options within his budget. And so he can get an idea of what the cost is and how he likes certain things. And then say, I'm going to put this together, but I want to run this by you. This is what you're getting for your budget. She sat down and meet with this man to go over the numbers, or she just, don't worry about it. I need $60,000. I'm going to do it. Ain't showing nothing until 2 months later, here she want to show him a layout. And now you coming back saying you didn't factor in something else that would cost him more money. I don't know what Wayne is going to say, but this is crazy.
You understand how that makes us look. Not just you, us. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's
Candace is a mess when it comes to business.
You should have calculated that from the jump. Like, you should have told him from the jump. You can't say, hey, I'm doing it. Listen, no, you can't say, I get what you're about to say, but you can't agree. At the end of the day, you agreed to it.
Right.
You agreed for the 60, right? Mm-hmm. So once you agreed, that was it. That's your word.
You act like stuff like this don't happen. This is an ongoing process. When you're dealing with event planners and decorating and stuff, there's a lot of things in there.
No, you check ahead of time what it's going to cost from your vendors.
Scale.
Right?
Not as you go
so it's
along.
It's going to be $20,000, not going to be $20.
You can't just throw no $20,000 out like that. Like,
right.
Who got this $20,000?
You think I want to be in this situation?
Yes, you in this situation though, because you agreed to.
No, because you guys are down my back. Let me just do my job.
Oh, Candace, Candace act real scary. Candace act like she haven't done this before. This her first time on the job. She trying to prove something. You claim you've been doing this for years, and Candace be acting so like such an amateur, so nervous, like so frazzled. She's almost in tears when somebody try to check her. Her time frame is just crazy. Then she want to get on. Y'all just don't understand what vendors and all that. She said that about something else. Girl, check with Joe. You supposed to have a list of your vendors. And if this is something new to you, which she never did a podcast studio before, then you do that, and then you write down, okay, these are, now you got new vendors. You put down some stuff, you figure that, you can barely breathe, Nesker. You break down some stuff, and then you run the numbers by Wayne. They set prices, the vendors, based on what you want. So how you just like throwing stuff in there last minute? This are all supposed to be set, Candace. Like, I don't get her.
Back and now.
No, because how can you lowball me? If I tell you a price and this is
you, nobody lowballed you.
$90,000
is a
but now
low
that
ball.
I need the extra money, I can't even put it where I need to put it.
Any
at.
interior decorators in there? Can you let me know if she okay and what she's saying?
Try to go extravagant. You don't say you lowball me. You do what you can for what you got.
What? Are you not hearing me? Initially, that's what I wanted.
I just want to know, does Candace seem right in what she's doing as an event planner? We got some event planners out there, interior decorators. Is she going about this the right way? If you've been watching this constantly from the beginning to the end, did Candace set this up right? From her pricing to how she been doing things in these almost 2 months with this situation and no progress, and now she throwing these numbers and finally getting something going. Is this the professional way to do this business? I'm just trying to know if she's doing this right, because it sounds so unorganized and crazy to me. Let me know, please.
Lowball me and said I can't do it for
that. It's not a low ball. It's a budget. It's a budget.
He couldn't afford what he wanted. Basically,
it's not about afford. It's not even. He don't want to invest that type of money into that. That's not. It's not about affording it. You clearly know it's not about afford.
Again, you don't even have my back.
At the end of the day, it's not about that. It's you agreed you was gonna do it for 60. Now you talking about you need $20,000. That's a third. That's a whole third.
Right.
Well, if we would have kept it at 90, I would have still been in budget.
You can't. No, we done. 90 is done. Don't bring up 90 no more. That's in the past.
Oh my gosh.
You need to figure this out.
I need to figure this out.
You need to figure that out.
You're not even supporting me.
That's your business. That's your business.
You're not supporting me.
You always want somebody to scoop up and save you after your raggedy business.
Like, you know how these things happen. Like, it just happens. But why are you down my back about things?
Because you're talking about $20,000.
Yeah.
Oh my. That's how much it costs. We're not talking about something small, little office. We're talking about a whole room. Come on, look at the bigger picture. Why it's like you up his butt.
Oh my God, Candace, you know, see what I'm saying? How she get emotional? She's so unprofessional, and it's like your raggedy tail. You should know what you had to do for each room. But right now, Candace only talking about the podcast room. Really, she act like she only talking about the podcast room. What else do you got to do? What else is out of budget? Like, if you showed him a design, that means you already have the pricing in the budget for this design. What did you miss out of that room that will require you an extra $20,000 outside of what you already showed this man? How you going to justify that? I would love to know what possibly could her and Chase say to justify that extra $20,000. Is it the type of, is it something the equipment? I don't know. I thought Wayne got that part. I don't know what Wayne brought in when he had stuff for the podcast. All that technical stuff, I don't know. Candace really don't know that. He probably dealt with some people professionally to deal with the technical aspects, the mic, the sound, the light, all that kind of crap. But this is wild.
What? You just throwing out $20,000 like people just got $20,000 to just blow. It don't matter what he has. It's not about what he has. You just don't throw that around like that.
And this is the problem with Candace. Candace know that Wayne got money, so she like it ain't no big deal. She just throwing all this extra stuff to go through this man pockets. Don't be counting this man pockets and say he got it, so I'm just gonna do this. I think this is so out of pocket. I don't know. I think it's bad business. I think they should have been got rid of Candace. I knew it was a problem. I don't think they should have hired her. I mean, what she did is great. I don't think she did nothing that spectacular that another business, even a black business, could not have done. He trying to give a friend a chance, but sometimes working with friends, that's why you had these kind of problems. Because you wouldn't have did other people like that. They'd have had their stuff laid out. This is what I researched. This is the plan. This is designs I like for your budget. Would have had it all in a nice folder, all laid out in portfolio. Went over that with Wayne. Do you like it? Crunch the numbers or whatever. If you want to bring this up a little bit more, something different, I got some other options, but it's going to run you extra 5K for this or whatever, extra 3K or whatever if we switch over. Is that all right, or is it good where you going? Because we can always go up a little bit more. God communicate with the man as you go along, but stay in that budget for everything. Stay in that budget and then give the option on the side if you want, and let him say, nah, I'm good with just this. No, I'll pay the extra 5 because I think these are better. I like these tables better. If it's gonna cost an extra 5, I'll do that or whatever, such and such and such. But it's, Lord have mercy, this girl ain't communicating nothing till now, after all this time, and now she want to turn around and tell this man after she done showed him, got him all hype and happy. I think because he was pleased with what he saw, it made her more comfortable to start exploring other things and sucking more money. Because of course she wanted to be like, Candace did this, or whatever her Candy Designs, or whatever her business is. She did this and have people, she want more business out of this. So she want to go all out. But people ain't got that kind of Wayne budget to be going all out like that. And at the end of the day, it's doing something nice. It's good business, efficient, timely, organized, great communication, and you still brought style to it. You know what I'm saying? Within that budget, because you tell other people $90,000. What is you doing for all that money? Candace be tripping. Let me know what y'all think. All the interior designers out there, please let me know. Is this right? Do you think she could do a nice podcast room, the reception room, whatever, for $60,000? Or is it more like 80 or 90? Let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.